Hey, what's up guys? Dustin, Nostalgia Hot Rods. Man, it's been a long time since we've been on YouTube. It's been at least 6 months, but now we've been busy. We had that big SEMA crunch last year, getting those 9 cars to SEMA, and here we are again. We got 5 going this year, and we just started them at the end of last year, beginning of this year. So we got a lot going on. I'm gonna show you guys all the finished vehicles that are, well, not finished, almost finished, and then all the projects that are going to SEMA. Follow me in. One that we're excited about, we've been building for a long time, is the Porsche 914. As you guys saw, it's fully painted, it runs, it drives. We're down to color sand and buff yet again. We've already done it once, but we're just trying to make everything perfect. The car has been flow coated. So we got interior starting, I would say in the next week or two. A lot of carbon fiber, a lot of black Alcantara with a little bit of orange hint of stitching. But this will be in the Toyo Tread Path booth at SEMA this year. So excited about it. Twin turbo LS2, super sick. Another one, 1965 Chevy Corvette LS7 427, Tremec T56, Nostalgia Hot Rods chassis, black on black on black, set of HREs going on it. This car's gonna be super cool. This will be at SEMA as well. Not sure what booth it'll land in, but oh, you know what? House of Colors, actually, maybe, possibly, or Iwata, maybe. So anyway, flush mount glass, super clean, big Willwoods. Like I said, man, black on black. It'll look like a stealth machine. We build a lot of Corvettes, as you guys know. All right, guys, follow me out back to the Fab Shop, and we'll see what we got in the works for SEMA this year. Shop's a bit of a mess at the moment. We got, there's 7 Fab guys working in the Fab area this morning, actually all week, to try to get these 3 cars over to our body and paint section to get ready for SEMA. Follow me in. We got Jay's building the inner wheel tubs for the 68 wide body Charger. Engine bay, just about finished up, something a little bit different than we typically do. We added some vent reliefs in this thing to get the heat out, being a blower motor. So yeah, check it out. Engine bay turned out really good. Core support's all done. Radiator, heat exchanger, trans coolers, all that stuff's mounted, done. Sheet metal work on the outside of the car is almost done. A lot of finishing work to do, but the big stuff is all done. Floors, gas pedal, brake pedal, steering column, all in, vintage air mounted. We chopped the roof, brought the roof down 3/8 of an inch to keep your door line and your roof line the same, because on the Chargers, they kind of go uphill from the factory. Ben at Dapper Lighting came in last week, 3D scanned the whole front of the car, because he's gonna make us a custom set of modern headlights that look like a 2022, 2023 Dodge Challenger, but he's building them for this for us, so it's gonna be super cool. He's also building us this really cool tail light for this car, and we're kind of changing up the whole back end of the car. But we're trying to get this thing over to body and paint in the next 30, 35 days. So that's what's going on with the Charger. We'll hop over to Drakon, which, man, this car's got its own life, right? Full wide body, Tom Nelson, twin turbo, PPG sequential, Speed Tech chassis, independent push rod rear suspension, which you guys have seen this. I'm sure you've seen it all over Instagram. Roll cage is all done. The back end of the car is about 90% complete. Exhaust is all done. Again, brake pedal, gas pedal, steering column, vintage air, all mounted. We actually got a new set of fenders in. We didn't like the way the front flares came out. So get another set of fenders on the car, start building another set of fender flares, front and rear, handmade, as you can see. The factory front nose on these cars are a they're like a hard rubber, right? They're not a metal front end. So they suck, they don't line up good. You can't paint them, they're terrible. So we went ahead and built a new front end, all out of sheet metal, changing up the front of the nose, of course, made the grills larger. The front balance on this thing will be sick, but we gotta get the front fender flares done first. So follow me to the back and let's check it out. Brixton built us a one-off set of wheels for the car, and a C105, it's a titanium coating. Man, these things are gonna look sick. You can see the turbo, you know, it's kind of where the turbos are gonna hang out. We still get full lock-to-lock steering. Yeah, come on back. So I got Jared has been working on this thing since the beginning. I got Justin Boyd working on this thing. Man, they're doing an amazing job. Check out the rear of the car. Bumper just about done. Everything's still got to be metal finished, but we're getting close. Exhaust tips done. I mean, we changed the whole back end of the car. Wing, fuel cells in, all the trunk floors all finished. Wheel tubs are 100% finished. We're building right now a belly pan on the bottom side of the car, so it's a full flat bottom. Jared's working on that now. You can kind of see what he's got going on underneath there. And if you check out like the wheel and tire stance on the thing, you could see kind of where we're going with the wide body, right? From factory, the car's gonna be about 3 inches wider per side. So gonna be super sick. We got all the flush mount glass already fitted, all the window channels already all built. Again, I know it's crazy, but we got to have this thing over to body and paint in the next 30 days. Actually, all 3 of these cars, my body and paint department's gonna hate me, but in order to get us to SEMA, now we got an easy 5 or 6 months left of work, but time to get it done and hustle. Follow me to the next one. We're here at the 1970 Chevelle that we call Whippled. This is one of my own personal projects that we've been working on here in the shop for, I don't know, 5 years. But you know, when it's your own personal project, it kind of gets, you know, pushed around and moved to the side for, you know, customers. But I really want to get this car done, and I really want to get it to SEMA. I'll be putting the car up for sale at Barrett Jackson in January, so I believe it's going in the Hemmings booth at SEMA. But super excited about it. Just trying to push hard to get it done. Let's check it out. We got Chance working on this right now. He's building the front chin spoiler of the car. Again, custom front bumper, custom hood, extended the rockers, widened the front fenders. It's on one of our chassis, and we have it to where it can lay out on a set of 24 by 13s and 22 by 11s. So a really big wheel for a 70 Chevelle, but that's my style. So let's walk around to the rear, check it out. Yeah, we got, you know, full custom inner fender wells and chassis and headers and 3-inch stainless exhaust all the way back. That comes all the way through, runs through. Actually, the gas tank is notched for the exhaust to come through the rear, out through the rear quarter. And as you guys know, I mean, when you have a car that lays rocker with a 3-inch exhaust system, to get everything plumbed through is tough. And then out the side of the rocker is tough, man. I got the chassis notched out for it and had to build a custom gas tank to go around the exhaust. Yeah, so we got, again, we widened the quarters, extended the rear quarters, custom rear bumper, custom rear wing. Car's gonna be super fucking cool, man. We chopped the roof on this thing 3/8 of an inch as well. All Fester flush mount glass. Yeah, man, keep an eye on for SEMA. You guys have seen this rendering on Instagram for sure, because it is everywhere. All right, guys, so you just saw the 5 SEMA builds, from the 914 Porsche to the black 65 Corvette, the 68 Charger, the 70 Firebird, and the 1970 Chevelle. Comment down below, tell me which one that you're gonna go to first at SEMA. So we got this 59 Apache that's going together. We got Sebastian wiring it today. We painted this thing a couple months back. We got it fully cut and buffed. So this is like one of our driver series trucks. Not crazy like our show car stuff. This is something the guy's gonna drive every single day. Retired, he's had the truck, you know, since he was a kid. So yeah, color he picked, this dark purple, is actually a pretty cool color. Sitting on a TCI chassis, LS3 4L60E. Like I said, just a super clean, basic build, nice driver. Yeah, on to the next. Just finishing up this 58 Corvette. All we're waiting on for this thing are the wheels and tires. Wheels are the Classicos from Raceline, and then the tires are being built by Diamondback Classic. We're doing an 1.5 inch white wall on a 19-inch wheel. It look really good. So this thing, LS3, Magnuson supercharged, Art Morrison chassis, super clean car. We made this custom color. Customer wanted a green, and we're playing with colors, and man, this thing came out really good. It flops really hard, almost looks black. You know, at night, get some light on it. That green, it's almost like a foresty green, but super clean car. We went with the cream guts. We just finished up the interior last week. Yeah, this thing will be hitting the road again. This is kind of a driver series show car, super clean. But the gentleman that we built this for, man, he's gonna be driving it every weekend, cars and coffee type deal, going up to Salt Lake City. On to the next. We don't have a whole lot going on in the paint and body department, just because we just finished painting 3 or 4 cars over the last couple months, right? Which they've been in process for a really long time, but they're now painted, being put together, and we'll check that out on the finished side here in a bit. But we got this 1965 Ford F100 that we're building. SS Chassis Works chassis, 5.0 Coyote, T56. So we're just over here in the body and paint department now, just kind of getting at body work. This is, again, one of our driver series trucks. So nothing crazy as far as metal work goes, but we are shaving the bed, shaving all the holes, but no wide body, no chopping, extending, none of that stuff. Come check it out. So just your basic clean shaved truck, right? From shaved bed pockets, welding up the seams, all the excess holes that were drilled in the truck, you know, from the 60s. You know, it was a work truck, so bunch of holes in the bed for tie down hooks and stuff like that. We're cleaning that up and gonna get it body worked. As far as the cab goes, man, this is probably one of the cleanest trucks I've ever seen, or cars come in here original, right? There is no rot on the entire truck. Rockers still in good shape. I mean, cowl, roof, everything in good shape. It's got some crazy hokey, like people, I don't know, chewing on the firewall to make holes to, I don't know, back in the day. But other than that, man, this thing is super clean. We did change the floors in the truck, had some pinholes of rot, and instead of trying to, you know, fix them, we just went ahead and put new floors in it. But this thing, man, we're probably looking at about a 9-month build from start to finish, and we just started the truck 2 weeks ago. So in the last 2 weeks, we've pulled it down off the chassis, had it media blasted, of course, epoxy primer the entire thing after media blast, and now just shaving up that bed, making some new floors, and we'll get it set on the chassis here in the next couple weeks and doing some mock-up. Let's go check out what's in the finished side. All right, guys, we're over here on the finished side, checking out all the cars that we just got painted that we're assembling. So this one here, we did not paint. This is like a, what do you want to call it? It's an all original 1987 FJ Cruiser. Gentleman bought it, super clean. It's the actual owner of Drakon. Super clean truck, and he just wanted to LS swap it and basically replace all the parts. So every part has been replaced, from all suspension to Willwood brakes. It's got a LS3 E-Rod with a 4L80E, still twin stick transfer case, something he could just drive around, cruise around, and have a good time in the dirt. So we're almost done with this one. Working on interior now in this guy, and it should be out of here in, I don't know, 2 to 3 weeks, this thing will be gone. We have up here, we have a 1954 Chevy Bel Air. We've been building this car for about 1.5 years now. It's just about done. We're actually waiting on chrome to come back from Jose Ruby down at Ogden Chrome, which is by far the hands down the best chrome shop in the United States. We're just waiting for him to get all that done, get everything bolted on, and start interior. We got Ralph's C10. We're just doing interior in this truck. It's coming along really well. Bel Air still coming along. Would like to be done with that thing in the next 5 to 10 weeks. Got a 1968 Charger that we're just finalizing putting together. It's on a Swartz chassis, Gen 3 Hemi. It's still got the 8-speed automatic from the 2018 Challenger that it came out of. But again, we're just about to ready to fire this thing up and start interior and have this thing done in probably the next 3 to 4 months. That's kind of everything that we got going on inside the finish shop until we get all those cars that we just saw, from fabrication to body and paint. They'll be over here, and hopefully by then all these will be gone, and we'll just keep shuffling around. I appreciate you guys watching, and you know, shoot us a thumbs up, you know, comment down below. We'll get back to you. Thanks guys. Peace.